Well, hello there. Mike Rondo here. Welcome to my channel. Tonight we are using my backup Savinelli pipe because this is my favorite pipe, the Author pipe. I am smoking Virginia Cream, which is my favorite tobacco. Still, that could change. We'll see. I might be buying some more tobacco after this video. We'll see. Cobblestone again. I saw some interesting tobaccos, and I'm gonna have to do it again. I think someone recommended me another Cobblestone to check out too. So, but anyway, in the comments section. So yeah, so that's what I'm smoking. I'm also using my favorite lighter, the Hot Dog Zippo. I kind of want to get another Zippo. I love collecting Zippos. I think I'm gonna get maybe one or two more. I don't know. There was a Space Invaders one I kind of wanted. Virginia Cream. Oh, I love V. Well, I was going to do a video yesterday, but I took a step back. I took my own advice. Like, I love doing this channel and everything, but I don't want to be a slave to this content here. Like I was with doing the Cantina Cast and other podcasts and stuff. I want to enjoy this experience as much as I can and not get stressed or worry about content and this, that, or the other. This is kind of just fun, relaxing, talk about whatever type stuff. So I don't want to get burnt out, if you will. And I've said this before. So I kind of took a step back yesterday. I did a few other things with when it comes to the streaming stuff. I messed around with my switcher. That was an experience. And thank God for YouTube, because I can just look something up and I can figure out what I need to do. And I did that. So now I can have my picture-in-picture. I can stream my video game on my PlayStation 4, and I'll have my little picture of my ugly mug up in the corner or wherever I want it to be. And I fiddled around with that a little bit. It was fun kind of learning how to use the switcher and the program and stuff. So I like technical things like that. So I did that yesterday. The camera, which is the camera I'm using here, I'm going to use it to stream something or record something. I'm not sure. I got to figure out how to keep it charged, because the cable that comes with it is a little small, so I got to get a longer cable to keep it charged into something. I have a battery bank that'll keep it going for as long as I need it to go, so not too much of a problem. I just need to get the right cable and a long enough cable, so look for that. And then I'm going to do a camera review on this camera at some point, probably near the end of the year. If anyone's interested in this type of camera, if you're starting your own YouTube channel, which is why I got this camera anyway, because it's perfect for the beginner content creator, I think. But I'm not going to get into it now. We'll deal with that another day. But so I did a lot of that, and then with all the chaos going on with the election and everyone fighting, I was like, I'll just take a breather, do a little reading, kind of chill out, fiddle around with the technical stuff, and just shut the world off a little bit. I also thinking more about podcasting and where I want to go and all that stuff. So we'll see. We'll see where all that goes. I also thought about my short stories series, I guess you could call it. I was doing some research on writing and how to, because I've never really written. I mean, I've written back in the day when I was in school and everything, but I was horrible at it. I'm still horrible at it. So, and as you can tell, I just for the 100th billionth time on this channel. So I've been kind of figuring out how to do the outline, which I kind of already did in my little notebook thing that I showed in my EDC, which I'll be doing another EDC video probably Thanksgiving week, because that's what I would have done it sooner, but the weather here has turned back to summer. We've been warm temperatures. It's comfortable in here. I put a sweatshirt on. I really didn't need it for tonight. I just got the fireplace for, aesthetics and whatnot. So, but yeah, so I was going to do it, or I figured I was going to do it early, because it got cold a couple, you saw a few videos ago where I was freezing in here. I had the blanket over me. And then, it's New England. It's like bipolar. This is the bipolar region of the country when it comes to weather. And the other thing, taking that break from YouTube too, I get to check out other content creators that I follow and what they were doing. Red Coat, he did another shed video, the shed of Shangri-La, I believe he calls it. I mean, this guy, I got to catch up with him with all these sheds. I think he's got two sheds, and then he's got the cellar, I think. I don't know, I got to catch up with him, but it was really fun. It made my day because he showed his own electric fireplace, and it brought a smile to my face. I thought that was pretty cool. So it's good to take that time off and kind of look at other content creators and stuff. And then my friend who does the serial killing podcast, she did a little vlog. It was pretty cool, just to see another aspect of her life and what she does. So that was really cool. So I'm having a lot of fun checking others out. But this video today is really about a surprise that happened this morning, which I wasn't expecting at all. I don't think anyone in my region in Rhode Island and southern Massachusetts, and I think a little bit of Connecticut, maybe up to Boston. I'm not sure if it made it that far, but around, I want to say 9:20, 9:15, all of a sudden, I hear this rumble. It's like a, I don't know, it's like a crate dragon from The Mandalorian kind of popping up. Like it was that kind of rumble. And it got louder and it kind of got a little more intense, and all of a sudden things started to rattle. Like the house started to shake and rattle, and the house made a creaky sound, and my daughter came out and said, "What the hell was that?" And I said, "That's an earthquake, sweetie." And that was my first earthquake. And it was just so odd. Now, we've had earthquakes in New England, but I don't think any higher than 2.2, which is really not much of anything. And I never got to experience them at all. They were always a little bit away or whatever. I never got to experience them. But this one I felt and experienced, and the sound itself was interesting. I don't want to say frightening, but when I heard it, I was like, that's not normal. That's not a truck, because the way it continued on, it's kind of hard to describe. Now, JB and Onion, who live in California, I believe, they will be laughing at me like it wasn't that big a deal. It is up here because we don't experience these things. It turned out it was a 4.2 off of Buzzards Bay, or in Buzzards Bay, which is near Rhode Island and Massachusetts kind of type thing. And so it was a 4.2, which is the biggest I recall around these parts. Let me see if I can find, let's see if I can find on my Instagram. Here we go. This is, I don't know if you can see that, but there you go. So it's kind of off of there. It's like a little blip. Right off the coast there. And it just was startling. I wasn't, you weren't expecting this on a Sunday morning. And the way it shook, it was just kind of, it was weird. I think the sound itself was the weirdest part. Not the house shaking so much. I would say it was a little stronger than like if a big truck came by and was doing something. It was a little stronger, like the windows rattled. House made a bit of a creak. No damage anywhere. And I don't know if anywhere around the state or the area has any damage, anything. I'm sure there's some damage, but there was nothing here that I could tell. It would have been interesting if I'd been outside and experienced it. I was inside on the couch, but that would have been interesting. So that was the big surprise today. Certainly was not expecting that. It is 2020. I am not surprised that we had an earthquake in New England. I don't know what's next. That's going to happen in 2020. And I was laughing. I can't remember who I was talking to, but I said, everyone's thinking like, I think someone posted something on Instagram where they said it's cute that you think at midnight, at midnight on January 1 that all this shit's going to go away. Because 2021 is probably going to be worse than 2020. I don't know, just the feeling. Things are going to get crazier as we go on here with the virus and everything else, right? So, I mean, as long as we don't have the super volcano go off, I think we're good. That'll be good. Or the Madrid earthquake, that's another one. The fault line there. I think the lesson in it of today's little earthquake, which was very minor, I'm not trying to make this into a giant thing, was the suddenness of nature just doing its thing. And what if that had been like an 8.5, and it would have just wrecked this area? It would have just, or a 5.5. It probably would have caused a lot more problems. But it was just the suddenness of and the unexpectedness of it is just a reminder of who's really in charge, and that's nature. But luckily, Shed of Solitude survived. I don't see anything, nothing fell, so that's good. I didn't even think of that. I didn't even think of coming out and checking the shed to see if everything, I think this bottle slid back. That's about it, because this slides here, the hat holder here. And I put it here so it hits this and doesn't fall and shatter. But, so this week, I'm not sure what I'm going to do for videos. I have stuff planned for later in the month. I'm getting into the Christmas stuff, what I want to do for Christmas time. I've been searching for a pipe. I might go with the Bing Crosby pipe. I'm not sure. Then there was a church one of the longer ones. I might go with that, or I might just get both. If you can't decide, why not go with both? Now I have corncob pipe for tobacco, but I'm looking to try maybe one or two more for Christmas time. So if you guys, you pipe smokers out there, recommend something for me. And I'll do a review on it, or give my take on that, because everyone likes my very novice reviews for some reason. But anyway, that's going to do it for this video. Short video, nothing crazy. I survived the major earthquake in New England. It's been kind of relaxing day, not too crazy other than the earthquake. So, oh, and I did record Mando Monday. I did do that today. Wasn't the best. I say this to every recording I do with Mando Monday, because I'm by myself doing these short things, and it's funny. I can sit here and talk in the video and kind of do well with that, but when it comes to the podcast thing, going solo, I'm not as strong, I don't think. But it was a very short, I think 15 minutes, which is probably my lowest time for doing an episode of that, because the episode itself wasn't that spectacular. I mean, it was good, but it wasn't as interesting as the last episode, although it was a better episode because of the action and the sequences and stuff. It was better paced. I don't know. It was just interesting. So I did a quick video, and I recorded a podcast episode today, and that was it. Wasn't the greatest thing in the world, but the episode wasn't the greatest episode in the world. So we'll see where that goes next week. It should get a little more interesting next week. I think there's a big reveal, so to speak. We'll see. But anyway. Well, that's going to do it. I'll see you guys on the next one.